Today we're going to be 5-stud converting the front of the 180. On the table here I have a few other things that you'll need if you want to do this as well. It's exactly the same process as I did on my S13, except we got a few different things here. So firstly, big GK-Tech box. In here are the knuckles that GK-Tech do for the S13. So this is them. Such good quality. That's the first part that we'll have on there today. Basically the reason why we upgraded to these is that the pickup points are different, gives you more lock, and they are drop knuckles, so giving you more grip in the front. That's the first part that we've decided to go with that my S13 doesn't have. Next, I'll grab these next because they're the next piece of the puzzle. These are from RB Factory, and I do run some RB Factory stuff on the S13. These bad boys are their adjustable lower control arms. So this is how they come. So basically these are just adjustable, nothing special. They just push the wheel a little bit further out. Again, my S13 doesn't have these. So we're going for a little bit different of a setup in the 180, straight off the bat. Next, these ones, I'm not sure which one is front and rear, so I'm just going to open these ones. These are my R32 rotors. So basically we're doing a full R32 brake conversion on this car, like my S13. So you will need R32 rotors as well to go with that conversion. You want to get GTST ones, GTR ones will not work and will not fit. So keep that in mind when doing this conversion. This is just one of the many ways that you can do this conversion. You can go ahead and get, you know, S15 brakes and other stuff like that, but this is how we're doing it. These are the exact same ones I ordered for my S13. I'm pretty sure mine when they turned up were like a goldy silver, but this is what they look like. 5-stud rotors. To suit the R32 calipers that we have inside, we've only got one set at the moment, but we'll look around for more. And we're not doing the rear today, so I won't open the others. Next, these are the 5-stud hubs. So you'll need these to convert your car to 5-stud, obviously. Okay, so these ones are the front ones. They already come with extended studs. And the wheel bearings already inbuilt into them on the front. So these are what I run on my S13. They're amazing and they're really cheap. See if I can dig down the bottom here and show you guys what the back ones look like. Yeah, okay, so this is a back one here. These ones don't come with wheel bearings. So again, extended studs. There we go. So you will need to buy a wheel bearing for the back here, which is, forget all the stuff, which is what we have here. This here is the wheel bearing for the rears, so you'll only need 2. And there is your wheel bearing. So you'll just want to, when you put these on, when we do the rear, I'll film the rear, but that'll be in a separate video. You'll just want to grease these here and just press them onto the rear like that. So I'm going to go ahead now and take the wheel off the 180 and we'll jump in down there and show you guys what it looks like and the arms that we've currently got in there. And as well, if things jump, we are filming for reels as well, so keep that in mind. But let's get started. So this is what we're going to be putting on today. It looks so good. I love the black with the black and like the silvers. It all looks so good. This is what we got behind the wheel. We've got a spacer here. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to remove the whole hub, the brake, the rotor. It's all really rusty and just gross, honestly. These look identical to R32 fronts, so I'm not exactly sure if they are or they just look identical. I think the thread for the R32 fronts is different because I had to get conversion lines, but I'm not 100% sure about these. Must be like S15 front brakes or something, or S14. it some taps to loosen it because it's stuck. So we needed some D40 on this to even get it to wanna move, but I'm scared it's gonna fly off and hit me. So I'm trying to just do it slowly. There we go. Oh. Honestly. Oh. There. It's finally off. So I'm just removing the caliper off the knuckle now. It's two 19mm bolts. Just if you want to come down and have a look. Just down here at the back of the caliper. So it's not these, it's these. I got them loose with the breaker bar. Now I'm just going to go ahead and get them off with the ratchet handle. Okay, so that's out. You just want to wiggle it. Loose. There we go. I think I might take this line off, or I might just dangle it here for now. I'm not too sure. Just taking the brake line off now. That's tightening it. These are always so hard to get off. Oh god. I should have took this off while the caliper was on. Yay. So we're going to undo the caster arm from underneath here and the tie rod as well. Going to undo those ones first because if you undo the knuckle first, the rest of this will be droopy, so it'll be hard to do. The bolts for the caster arm are just under here. Might use my foot. Oh, there we go, I got it. The caster arm off. I loosened the tie rod for an Instagram reel, so I'm just painstakingly doing it half a turn because you can't fit anything between this roll center correction kit, so I'm just trying to do as little as I can. The stud's spinning, so I just got to put an Allen key in the top to hold the stud from spinning. I wonder if I can do this with my fingers. Oh, this is so annoying. This spanner is so thick. It's just hard to get in anywhere. Are you going to record me? I'll pull it down a little bit. It's hitting the knuckle. Get that off and it just slips straight out. Nice and easy. So the caster arm's off, tie rod's off, and the link pin between the sway bar and the lower control arm is off. So now we can go ahead and start taking the knuckle off. I'm going to take the control arm off first, just so the knuckle isn't all dangling on the control arm later on. Let's see if this comes off easy. I think I'm just going to leave that end to hold it and then loosen these. Well, once you undo these nuts and pull the bolts out, this will fall off, so just make sure you're supporting it when you do that. So once I undid that second one, I just lowered it onto the ground. I'm just going to now pull the bolt out of this control arm. Like when I grab this out, it's just going to plonk on the ground, I think. Yay! That's how you get knuckle, control arm, caster arm, tie rod, link pin off your S13 180. I'm going to go ahead and chuck the control arm in now. Just going to fit it up in here. It's a bit fidgety. And get your bolt and just thread it through. Just loosely put that. So this is the knuckle we're installing. It's a GK Tech Super Drift Knuckle. It's actually a drop knuckle. That's why we're replacing the stock ones. So it essentially gives you more grip in the front, as well as changing the pickup points, giving you more lock as well. Like, see the difference instantly of how much lower this knuckle is compared to what we had. So we had to make this little tool. It was a big socket, and we had to cut it down. We also had to shave the top off the extension to get it to fit into the back of the knuckle here. I'm not sure if GK-Tech with their lower control arms, they've got an easier way for you to get to it. Maybe it's an Allen key or something, but because we got RB factory lower control arms and the GK-Tech knuckles, maybe that's why we couldn't find anything to fit. So we had to cut this up and make it. The only way for this to work is you have to put the socket in first in this hole at the back, and then you have to drop this little, I can't even see this little, we had to modify it some more because with the added height of the nut, it wouldn't fit, so we cut some more off. I like GK-Tech's parts and stuff, but like, this one's annoying, not gonna lie. So it's on and all tight. I didn't film it because it was taking ages. The sun's going down. I'm trying to squeeze this into one day because I've got work tomorrow. I'm not going to be putting on the front caster arm because we'll need high clearance caster arms as well as a high clearance sway bar. My S13 has both of those. I didn't think to order them with this. I just completely forgot. So I'll need to wait for those to turn up as well. I'll need some longer tie rods because the ones that I had are not going to be long enough to reach the new pickup point. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost 100% sure these lower control arms here push the pickup point is pushed out 40 mil minimum, I think. So that's why it looks so, it is adjustable though, but that's why it looks so far out compared to what it used to. Good thing about that is by this being longer, when we turn the wheel, we will have more clearance on that side because the wheel is further out, meaning we can get more lock, big wheels, and it's not gonna hit over there. You also will need this bolt off the front to obviously hold your hub onto the knuckle, but we don't have a socket for that, and it's peak hour traffic, so I'm gonna have to go get one of those. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to sit the hub on the knuckle with the rotor just so we can get an idea of what it looks like. As well, I'm not going to be reinstalling the brakes either because I will be buying a new hardware kit for these, changing all the pins and stuff, as well as painting them, sanding them down, just making them look nice. Just taking our time with everything. Ow! I didn't expect that to move so fast. Oh, this is where you'll thread that big nut on, but I have to get a socket. So I've got some Penrite grease here. You just want to grease the flat part where you will be slotting the new hub on. Just, you don't want metal on metal. Let's go chuck this on now. It might need a little tap. This is the 32 front rotor that we have. Same as my S13 had as well. So this one just fits directly onto these 5-stud hubs. There we go. And then once you put this nut on, that's basically how you do a 5-stud conversion on one of these cars. So I just chucked the wheel on to show you guys what it looks like. This is the wheel off my S13. Everything is basically on. I'm just going to wait for some other parts to turn up to finish the job. But it's really that simple. Even this wheel looks good. I don't think I'll run this wheel. I do have some other plans for some wheels with my wheel guy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget to subscribe.